What's up, boys? Today we're going to be going for the ultimate freezing driller build. We're going Interrogator, and then we're looking for the cryo cannon, the wave cooker, and I think the bolt shark as the final weapon. Not super sure about that one, but there's not a lot of other freezing effects we can add in here. The wave cooker can get a very strong freezing effect at level 18, and it also has access to a 100% potency basic overclock before that, so you can get crazy freezing power on that. Cryo cannon, I kind of want to put a lot of levels in that and see how it is as one of the highest level weapons here, since I use it very often for utility because it's really good for that, but I don't really focus it very often, so it might be interesting to see how that does. Then with the bolt shark we can get some nice electrical and acid stuff on top of that. Although we're not guaranteed to get the freezing effect on that since it has at least 4 basic overclocks, while we can easily guarantee the other ones. I think the wave cooker just has 2 unstable overclocks still, but we will have to give up the double-sided one for that, which is very fun. So hopefully we can also get the large area increase to it, and then also get some nice beam range, so we can at least hit half of the screen with it. Nope. Nope. Bolt shark, probably the worst one, but we're almost out of gold. And it's actually not bad at killing elites this early on. Ooh, weapon box. We got a Viper drone. That's actually bad. What is going on there? So that will unlock acid upgrades with the bolt shark. So actually, since we got the weapon box so early, I think there is something I can do with that. We can get the acid grenades, and then there should be something else, the sludge pump. And then we can have a 4 acid build now, actually, which would be very hard to do on Interrogator. Okay, we're gonna have to hard pivot for that then, just because we got something interesting on the weapon box that I think I can build around. And the one weapon that we took already can fit into that, so yeah. I think we'll go for the 4 acid dream then. Out of these, let's go for reload, I guess. We're actually going to scale up the acid damage over time. Even though it's fairly low, we're Interrogators, so 100% status damage with a penalty to your regular damage. You can still get it pretty high. Potency, we want that on the bolt shark. That fire rate and reload speed are all fine on it, just so we can apply more debuffs. Oh yeah, and with this build, we're actually going to want to avoid adding in the other 2 elements. I guess fire would be fine. We definitely don't want cryo though, because we just want as much acid as possible. So I think we probably will avoid both of the other types if I can. I actually should be trying to kill them now. We don't have any scanners, and I think that's all the stuff, so that's actually pretty good now. Can't hit them with a flamethrower, but the bolt shark's not terrible over here. Purple box not bad. And then I think we will stack that. That'll be decent for the drone, the grenades, and probably the sludge pump. But I think this will be better, but we will take a purple one there. I'll just take a level here. We will have a lot of weapons to level up since we got the weapon box pretty early on. Oops, there's a magnet over there if I can grab that. You can get an acid trail on that, but I usually miss one of the damage over time effects for it, and it's also not that great. Man, this is rough. Okay, there's the sludge pump. Mining speed, bit of HP. Potency. Fire rate is not bad. Ooh, the big stats, that's the most important one here. Some decent pickup. Nice potency.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily. Stage 1 cleared.
So we'll definitely want the disposable tech on that. Oh yeah, I didn't even check what I got. So we got decent potency. So disposable tech so we can drop some more acid puddles with that. Take one of those, and then probably look for some overclocks on the acid stuff here. Some nice paint jobs. Can't get anything with that. We probably will want reload speed there, but the levels on that are already the highest. Oops, I meant to go over there. Oh well, we can grab some potency. Did not mean to do that reroll.
Work to be done. Get to it, miner.
I'm wondering if finding bugs and moving dirt is the best way to make a living.
Fire rates, yeah.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up.
And that's why weapon box is probably my favorite artifact in the game. You can do some really cool builds that you wouldn't normally be able to do. And then you can also go for the multi-tool and turbo encabulator artifacts to get massive reload speed if you scale well with those. The grenades will be good, the drone will be good. Bolt Shark has very slow reload by default, I think, so yeah, that's not bad with some. Just the sludge pump won't be that good with it, but it also starts kind of slow, so it's not terrible. I think I'll just take an overclock here, go with some extra beams. Divers is decent. I guess we can take that, get it out of the pool. We won't have any weapons that can mine for me, so we could try to get the crappy electrical field thing on the Bolt Shark and have that help out a tiny amount, I guess. I think I'm just gonna take the level here. It's not bad, but I don't think we're going to like Giga Stack lifetime for the disposable tech this time. And we might not even see it as well. There's the neurotoxin, so now we have 4 different acid weapons on Interrogator. I think that's the first time I've ever had that before. I would like to explore that last area over here before we kill these guys if possible. My damage is actually fairly high already. Okay, I guess we didn't really need to then. We can actually still get a red box here, and then go for the magnet if I can quickly finish him off. Okay, nice. I'm thinking the mining speed here, since it's pretty early on. And then either of those is fine. We'll take the overclock here. Go with some big lifetime for that. I think I'm just going to take the level here. Heavy reload, that would be the sludge pump and the flamethrower. weapon range for 2 of them? I don't think so. Beam damage, I think global damage is actually the best even at a lower rarity there. Those are both kind of bad. We will have some crit from the electrical stacks there. I think I'm just going to take the movement though, especially with the penalty to damage that Intero has. Okay, here's the disposable tech, more acid pools, nice reload to go with it. And then I'll take a fire rate level there, reload since that needs levels, potency. Potency there.
Stage completed. Onwards to stage 3.
Couple nice things there, bit of movement. Status definitely, potency's fine. Bit of XP stats. I don't really think that's worth it.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
All ready for a beer when this is over. New bug pop.
Let's get a bit more XP here. If we want to go the absolute maximum acid possible on the bolt shark, then I would have to stay on 2 different types and go for one of the 2 unstables that fires a bunch of different bolt types at the same time, either the multi-shots with the fire rate penalty or the Nova. You often only get one of those because there's 3 different unstable overclocks available to it. So I guess no electrical field there then. Let's go reload into an overclock here and take the other stat boost with a little bit of knockback utility. I guess the Nova effect would be cool with that. I don't think reload is super important for that. We'll get some more lifetime and probably some reload levels anyway, so I'm just going to take the potency into an overclock here, and we'll take even more potency on that. And hopefully we get the triple grenade on the next level then. That's super important. Ammo would only apply to the bolt shark, so that's trash. Bolt scanner it is. Fire rate is pretty nice. That claw's gonna be annoying when I go for the gold over there. Hopefully we can get some dots on it. Oh, I can come from the bottom actually. Then we can destroy the detonators over there maybe as well. Probably just gonna take the level here. That's the only stat really one's on the flamethrower, I guess. Even though it's not the most acidic weapon we have here. Probably lifetime here? Yeah, that's kind of a weird stat on the sludge pump where it actually drops the pools further away as well, so it can actually make it a bit harder to hit with them sometimes. Then we don't really care about the flamethrower that much. Potency is nice.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily. That's one for the books. Taking you to stage 4, miner.
I think either of those is fine. We'll probably end up getting some reload from the artifacts, but I think that'll help the most for now anyways. Paint job status. Try and find some better stuff. Cheap reload there. Those are fine. Reload, bit of movement. Potency, acid, and some pickup.
We've got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
Really not ready for this. You come hot.
Objective completed.
Suck on this, you freaking thing.
Big swarm detected. Buck up and get ready.
I'm not scared of you. Crawl back to hell. Shoot it in the face.
Aw, couldn't get out of range of it in time. Yeah, armor's fine. Reload into an overclock,
Get enough of this.
and we'll go +1 beams for even more acids.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
What are those guys doing? What are those claws doing on top of each other?
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out. Big swarm detected. Buck up and get ready.
Weapon range, yeah, I guess that's fine for the flamethrower.
Think you can kill me? Think you can? Alien. Go.
Got a supply pod incoming. Well done.
Coming, sucker.
Ooh. Oh man. We're at the end of the level, so I think it's going to be hard to use that here, although I really want it. But we definitely want that for the potential +1 beams, +1 drones, so I think I will do that. And here, I guess, reload speed. I wish I could do Holy Hoarder, but we are out of time on this level. I do want to stay in range of this guy so we can try to get the red box if possible. Those are both fine. Try and get some detonators on top of them. Ah, we were a little bit off the red box there. And I took a bunch of damage for it too.
The top pod is pressed and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
I feel vitalized.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Reload or lifetime? That's just those two. I guess reloaded is. Reload for that.
Stage 4 completed.
Lifetime's fine for those four. I think we're going to save a bit for some of the lower weapons here. Bit more XP, bit of HP since we got low. Status is great.
Try again.
Ooh, that's good, but pretty expensive. I think we'll do like this and then do a few nitro rolls.
Nothing for me here.
We
Let's
will
try
probably want to
again.
lock luck. I guess potency,
I
but
can't
that's
get enough of
fine.
it. Nothing for me here.
Reload
Let's
there,
try
potency is
again.
great. Maybe one more.
Nothing for me here.
Double
Let's
luck.
Try again.
Take a paint job for that.
Style.
Don't care about damage on the Viper drone too much.
Destroy the cocoons and take out the dreadnought. Good luck, miner.
Sorry, you're all over me.
And even with the gold scanner, there were so many good upgrades there, we couldn't get them all. Bit more pickup. Oh yeah, you could get the Subata from Driller as well. Convert that to acid. You're not guaranteed to hit it though.
Well done, you got them all.
But it actually does feel really good with some decent fire rate and reload speed on the Foreman builds I've done. Rip George Foreman, he gave us one of the coolest class mods for Driller.
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone is cluttered. Get it fixed.
Oh, those guys are out. That's really not ideal.
Supply on the way.
Energy bars is great. We'll lose 108 HP, which is pretty painful, but we'll have a ton of damage.
This one. Bring the fire.
Paint job to finish it off. Yeah, I guess we can. Then +3 drones for even more acid puddles. Reload is good there. Weapon range. Nah, we'll take like a neurotoxin level.
Let's get them in. Then one for Carl.
Potency, sure.
Well done, team. Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective, all tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves. Keep pushing, miner. Stage 6 is next.
Grab all of our luck.
Now this surely next time will
Potency,
be better.
potency. We can finish that off with a cheap one here. And go with the +3 beams for even more acids. Movement. See if we got any decent gold stuff here. I could definitely use some HP with the energy bars.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Probably just a bit of gold here.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time.
Getting a bit late for that, but the others aren't that good anyways. Maybe they'll be worth it still.
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please clear it.
Potency into an overclock. Got the triple. Very nice.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. We got a supply pod launch. Stand clear of the impact zone.
I don't think I care about any of those. Turbo encabulator. It's so early for that, and we don't have any weapons that can mine for me. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be a mistake, although I really want it. Ration to help out with the energy bars a bit. I've just had several runs recently where I took the encabulator as soon as I found it without any mining weapons that scale with your reload speed, and it just felt so bad every time, so I think I'm going to try to avoid making that mistake again, although I really want it. Big paint job helped catch that up a bit. Oh man, we're accidentally getting reds now. Yeah, reload is, I think, the only choice here. Status damage. There's probably a little bit of nitro somewhere that I'm missing, but we're out of time now.
Good work, Miner. Now to stage 7.
Paint job is the most efficient levels for that. Bit of reload. Acid is great.
Let me try again.
We only need 1 level on that, so potency's pretty good. And I think this will give us the most acid, at least visibly on the screen anyways, with the Nova going everywhere. With just 2 elements, it'll alternate between them.
More options.
Some nice stuff there. We could lock potency on that. Then look for some more gold stuff here.
Try again.
Reload movement is fine. Beam damage,
The species
I don't think so.
and work to be done. Get to it, Miner.
Coupons, yeah, we can still get some decent value out of that, and also remove it from the artifact pool.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
I guess fire rate here.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching. Big swarm detected. Lock 'em and get ready.
Oh yeah, I should turn damage numbers on for the final boss so we can see how high the acid goes there. Don't let me forget that.
Too much crap in the way. Supplies can't land. Clear it out, Miner.
Reload, sure.
We got a supply pod launch. Stand clear of the impact zone.
Gold tipped is decent, especially with the gold scanner. Potency.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before
Big
the
status, best in slot there for damage.
exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time. Gotta move on,
Perfect
Miner.
magnets.
Drop pod will head out momentarily.
I guess so. And then even more acid if we ever get hit. I guess reload there.
Stage 7 done and dusted. Taking you to stage 8.
We don't need that, but it's pretty good. But we could also get reload speed for it. I guess that's the main one I would want. Reload there, lifetime or reload there. Those would add the most noticeable acid, and we don't have that much nitro, so I think I'm just going to drop that. We'll take some movement there. Potency's pretty good there, but it doesn't add more acids. Luck could. We'll look for paint jobs on that. Well, there's the reloads for that. Yeah, we'll take some of that, some movement.
I want another go.
+1 beams for the flamethrower, nah.
What else we got?
Global damage,
Might as
luck,
well.
and some HP.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
How are they ever gonna make it? Have a look, boss. Sorry, your own fault for being full of good. Take that!
Big swarm detected. Lock 'em and get ready.
Let's clear them out! He's dead! I killed the Lupa. Now it's time to kill the crowd.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
We've got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something.
I guess we'll take a purple crits.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Bloody hell, you're hot, Reidan. Wait for it.
Prepare for impact.
That would be terrible. Those aren't great. Let's see what else we got. Pay to win, yeah, that's decent.
Tough choice.
Bit more HP.
Suck on this, you freaking nature. Yeah. Say hello to my little friend. Meet your maker, Drake. Yes. Oh! Wait for it.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
I guess a level here.
Legendary upgrade. How can it not? Your history.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave. Station 9 is next. Keep it together.
Reload, fantastic, acid,
That's a
global.
no-brainer.
Reload on there is decent, but let's see what we've got with a few rerolls. I think I'm okay on HP now, and pick up as well. And
What else?
status is pretty good.
Gonna roll the dice on
Acid, luck.
this one. Let's shake it up.
Don't really like any of
What else we got?
those. Probably don't want to lock that at this point. Then I guess we'll probably pass on that.
Know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry.
That's probably the biggest damage. If we want to get the turbo encabulator at the end, there's actually a lot of good artifacts still though. I guess.
for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Too bad we never saw the huli bait again. I guess I should have just gone for the supply pod right away. I was trying to finish off the minerals nearby on that level. But if you can get a good early huli bait, it can make a run absolutely insane if you can get some extra early scanners on them. There's quite a few blue artifacts you can actually remove from the artifact pool as well to give you some higher quality options at all of the supply drops.
We got a launch. Supplies inbound.
Well, I think we will take it. Going to be very slow though, but we finished most of the level, and then it's just level 10 anyways.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
My damage is going to be nuts now. Potency, yup. We can probably have numbers on for the elites here as well. Where's the other one hiding?
Raiders satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Gold it is. Get some extra rerolls for the pay to win or the clover artifacts. Big status damage.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
And we do want to finish off the flamethrower now with that.
Let's shake it up.
I think it's probably too late for luck now.
Show me more.
Reload
I'm
there,
gonna do
definitely.
something epic with this. Surely next time will be better.
Potency on that's pretty good, but I think I want to do a few
Gonna
more
roll the
rerolls
dice on this
first.
one. Show me more.
Really not the
Gonna roll the dice
greatest
on
right
this
now.
one.
I guess we'll take a
Everyone
reload.
pick one of these.
That would leave me with enough for one more still, so
This is
that
gonna help. Gonna
global
roll the dice on this
acid
one.
is great. And then hopefully find a
Nothing for me
flamethrower thing here.
Let's try
Not the
again.
greatest, but I guess we will
If it
for the
looks good,
encabulator.
it shoots better.
Let's
Everyone
go
knows
with
that.
some big range
This
and
is gonna
potency on that.
change everything.
Here we go. You've found the dreadnought. Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
potency.
Got a supply pod incoming. Well done.
Well, I guess we can see what I get off of that. There is the status damage thing, the chemist kit, that would be pretty good at blue. I guess we'll get that out of the artifact pool. That has 3 copies, so you can't do it with that. That will probably give me the most damage out of these. We don't have any nitrous scaling. And we can't remove a scanner from the pool, since there's 3 of each of those. Those are terrible. We'll go reload to stack up the grenades a bit more. I guess. And then the boss should absolutely melt now. This is actually the best possible time you can get ancient knowledge right before the boss. Those are garbage. Potency, sure. Bit of a reload there, and then reroll that. Lifetime is okay.
Objective completed. Dreadnought eliminated. Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to
And there you go, one of the strongest acid builds you could ever do in the game, thanks to the weapon box. You can't normally get 4 acid weapons on the Interrogator, although you can with 4 men. You're missing a bunch of status damage there. So stats at the end, 592% global damage, 161% global reload, 570% status damage, 69 luck, nice. Don't care too much about that. Some legendary range. Bolt Shark, we got the 2 stat upgrades combined with the Nova. The knockback was actually kind of cool with that, knocking back everything around us. As much beams as possible, so we leave even more acid around. Triple grenade, tons of potency. I guess we could have taken a hits for that, but oh well. My damage is so high that would have been kind of hard to do. Disposable plus some nice potency there. Pretty good artifacts. Love the weapon box. And we had Turbo Encabulator to go with it for some big damage and reloads. $129 million acids. Let's see, about 11.5, 12.6, maybe half of that, so maybe like 16 million acid or so. So about 113 million acid dots. Fire would have been just the flamethrowers, so maybe 7 million there. Then electrical is actually fairly high as well, 18 off of just that. With no scaling, although the acid stuff actually does work on, I think, everything done by it. Since it's just an upgrade for any weapon with that tag, I believe. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.